Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good night. Welcome to another video for another interview. Today's guest is a little special because I have been following her career very a long time, well, a long time ago. And she agreed to sit here with me. Today's guest is going to be Natalia Lugo. Um, she's a singer-songwriter, comedian, very talented singer. I love her new album. I'm gonna link everything on the video description. She agreed to have a little conversation with me and just have a little fun. And let's get to it. Hi, Natalia. Thank you
Hi.
for thank you for joining me today. Thank you for giving me minutes of your day for sitting here just to talk with me. As you know, and everyone who watched this video, they all know that this is just a bunch of random questions just to know a little bit more about you. But technically, it's just to have a fun conversation and do something in these times when we do nothing.
That's perfect. I love it. It's a great initiative.
Are you ready?
I am so ready.
So first things first, this is something I ask everyone. What do you have for breakfast today?
Today I actually had one fried egg with 4 pieces of bacon, small pieces, a toast, and some butter on my toast and coffee.
Oof. That is a like well-rounded breakfast.
Yeah, that's like a classic breakfast you would have
Yeah.
like in a breakfast buffet or something. That's like the main.
I'm not big on breakfast foods, but I like eating. I don't like making the breakfast. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Um if you could go to space or the bottom of the ocean, where would you go?
Space or the bottom of the ocean?
Yes.
Well, I would like to say space if I was like absolutely sure that it's very safe and I'm not gonna die out of not having oxygen or gravity. But to be more realistic, I think it's safer underwater.
I mean, it makes sense.
I will have to go through a boot camp and like months of NASA, and I'll be like, yeah, floating with monkeys, just like to go to space. But that'd be cool. I mean, I would, but I don't think I'm that passionate about going to space. I think it's easier to go like, yeah, let's go to the bottom of the ocean and see Titanic, and the and I have the Titanic moment. I'll be like, draw me like one of your French girls. I can live in fantasy. I think it'd be really cool for me. I would like to go to the bottom of the ocean. That's the answer.
Okay. So, what is the thing you miss the most about being a kid?
I would say, I don't know, the freedom of doing whatever you wanted whenever you wanted and having so much responsibility. You know, here I have to clean up the house and I have to broom and I have to cook for myself and I have to take care of the bills. When I was little, I was just like living my best life all the time. I wouldn't have the chores I have now. So I would say that I miss not having chores.
Just waking up one day and just deciding that that day you wanted to ride the bike,
Yeah.
go for a bike run with your friends,
I
or
have time. Yeah, of course. It was so freeing and so, and it was also more light time. You know what I mean? Like back in those days, we were so innocent, and you know, there weren't heavy burdens in life getting in the middle of us doing things we wanted to do. We would just be like, I want to do this, I will do it. You know, it was like that, and I love that. I love that about keeping your innocence.
yeah, you were truly happy on those back in those days. Like you were you were you, and no one could
Yeah.
do otherwise because there's nothing for you to prove at that age. You know.
Of course. And sometimes I like to connect with my young, like my innocence. Like I think it's very important as adults to kind of keep a balance, you know, because sometimes we get too adult, too serious, and too, you know, too like, no, this is not possible. Like, you know what I mean? You have to keep a little bit of your childness, like your childlike qualities. That's the dreaming, the joy, and the simple things. I think it's a very important thing for us as adults to keep connected with that. You know what I mean? And for me, I've always said that I'm like Peter Pan. Like I don't think I'll ever become like a grown up, like, you know what I mean? In the term, I am a grown up now. It's not like I'm not a grown up, but you know what I want to say is I want to keep that, you know,
that innocence, that imagination, keep your mind open to.
Of course.
Yeah.
And especially in my job, I have to be like that, because if not, you know, if I were to not have my imagination or my creativity or my freedom, I would not be able to create, and that's what I live off.
Yeah. If animals could talk, which animal do you think would be the most rude animal?
That's a cool question. Let me see. Let me think, because I want to give like something I would believe to be rude. I would say maybe like it just has a bad rep, you know, the serpent. It'd be like, they look malicious, you know what I mean? They look like, excuse me, I am walking through here, disturbing your peace. And I'd be like, no, you know.
Yeah.
But I would probably make friends with them because I have like a little bit of Harry Potter in me. I'd be like, you know what I mean?
Wait, now that we're talking about Harry Potter, what house are you?
See what I mean about my imagination? I'm still a kid.
Yeah, you went all Parsathon on me.
Wingardium Leviosa. Okay,
Now that you're talking about Harry Potter, what house are you? Are you a Slytherin?
I'm a Gryffindor.
Oh, you're a Gryffindor. Okay.
Of course I'm a Gryffindor. Hello.
Oh, I am a Hufflepuff.
Oh, those are wonderful. My best friend is a Hufflepuff, and she's like, I think Hufflepuffs are the nicest, like the best friends and the sweetest. Dori, you were interviewing her recently. Yeah. So she's a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I know she's a fellow Hufflepuff. I love her for that. Also, I'm very jealous because she has all this Hufflepuff like stuff all around, and I'm like, where did you find that?
Well, she used to work at Universal. She used to like be there every day. She would get the discounts, and also, you know what? Thanks to her, I know I'm a Gryffindor because she's the one who got me into Harry Potter. I love her so much, Dori.
Thank
Dori,
you,
we
Dori.
love you. We love you, Dori. You're the best. I love her so much.
If you could create a new law, any law that will happen 100%, what would it be and why?
I would like have it be a law to love each other. You know, like if you don't love somebody, like if you don't do your best to love that person, you're against the law. You have to go to timeout, think about your feelings, and come back to the world. That would be my law. Like you have to love your neighbor.
Yeah, that makes sense because some people, without even knowing a person, they go all off on those people. Like,
of course,
that person. Well, just talk to that person, get to know the person before you decide if you like or dislike that person.
Yeah, and then my punishment would be literally timeout. Like you will have to go to timeout and think about your feelings and reflect on them hard enough for you to apologize or to find peace with the other person. Like when you were kids. Like remember if you got into a beef when you were a kid, mom will be like, no, now you gotta go say sorry, you know what I mean? Like that's how mothers are, you know. I wasn't raised by my mother, but I had like some mother figures in my life, and even teachers would do that. Like if you got into an argument with a fellow student in class, like they would talk to you about your feelings, and you have to go through them and cry and have anger and then be like, I'm sorry. Do you remember?
Yeah, that definitely happened to me in elementary school. But then I would care to admit. I was not a troublemaker.
But you're stubborn.
I was stubborn. I was a smart mouth. I would be like, why are you telling me that? No. I would always want to get my way with words.
You were sassy.
Yeah, I was. Now that I think about it, I really was. And I would have to go back and apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry. I meant what I said, but I'm sorry.
No, but that's good. Like, I mean, I think some people that are sassy, they have like a big function in society because you sort of have to have that edge to yourself. You can't be so like passive on everything. You have to have a sense of self and confront things that you don't like, you know, and that's good. I wish I had more of that sometimes because sometimes I'm too like, I just don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You know what I mean? And I wish I was more like, you know what? That's how I feel, okay? But it's yeah, I should learn a little bit from you, but it's term of having a balance. But yeah, I would say that would be a beautiful law. Don't you think it'd be a beautiful?
Yeah, I agree, because people on timeout, they you can reflect a lot. Just wait, you would be like, why am I on timeout? Did I say something wrong? Maybe what you said was not wrong, or maybe what you did was not wrong, but you have to accept everyone the way they are. You can't change people.
And you have to think about it. You have to think on
Yeah.
how can I love this person, and how can I overcome this feeling of that's holding me back from loving that person.
Yeah.
I think you have to do that to mature in life. And I learned that growing up, and it's been such a wonderful tool for me, because it helps me protect myself from being hurt too. Because sometimes if somebody's rude to me, instead of me being resentful towards them or being like, well, whatever, you don't deserve me, you know what I mean? I'm more like, oh, that's a shame, I wish you'd like me, because I don't have any troubles with you or problems with who you are. You have a problem with me, but I don't. So it has helping me. It has helped me to protect myself, because sometimes when we give too much value to other people not liking us, it takes a toll on our mental health. It takes a toll on our spirit. And when you learn to love people in spite of the circumstances or their personality or their feelings towards you, well, you're freer. You're not carrying that heavy burden of because it's a heavy burden just to have hard feelings with somebody. I mean, it's not good.
Yeah, why bother carrying all that guilt, all that resentment, when you can just forget about it and make peace with yourself, and make peace with yourself knowing that you have nothing against that person, and there's nothing I can do about it.
That's so beautiful. I'm having like, this is emotional for me. This is this would be the perfect world for me. Like, this would be a place where I would feel safe. It would be a place where I think we could get to a mutual understanding. Like
a lot of conflicts will not burst if this would be true, because many of the conflicts we have right now in the world are mainly because I don't accept you the way you are,
or I don't agree with you, so therefore you're my enemy. And if you're my enemy, I am gonna bash you and treat you wrong, and I'm gonna be unjust with you. And that's not the way to live. I mean, it's not good for anyone. It's not good for you, it's not good for the other person, and it's not good for our community or society or the world. So there's that. I love that question. That's a cool question. Like, it made me think. I love it.
Of course. So now we're getting not that serious, but during this quarantine, what is that thing that kept you balanced? How did it affect you and your job? How did you adapt to it? How did you feel when it all went down? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, I thank God literally every day, because I'm at peace. Because I know a lot of people are going through so much difficulty. Not only the ones that are sacrificing their time to go to the hospitals or do public service, but a lot of people are in conflict with themselves, or facing their loneliness for the first time, or they're having to be in an environment that they don't feel safe, or they're having to confront a lot of their parts of their intimate life that were not confronted in a long time. And I know that takes a process. Like, I know a lot of people are going through it. And I know that there's a lot of anxiety in the air, because there's a lot of fear that's being fed to us. And I think it's good to have, I think anxiety is there to protect us in a certain aspect, because it places a place of doing something about the uncomfortable scenario. When you feel anxious, you feel pushed to do something about it. Like, imagine if you didn't feel anxiety, you'd be like, the world would be ending, and you'd be like, I'm fine, like the dog from the
Yes, I was just thinking about that. Like the meme, like you're just sitting there, it's like everything's fine.
Yeah, but I know that some people really struggle with anxiety. I know this because I did for a while. A certain part of my life, when I didn't have a balance on things, like you mentioned, I felt that heavy burden of anxiety, and it would cripple me. It would not let me do anything. And then it was counterproductive. So imagine feeling like you can't do anything and actually not being able to do what you normally do. Like, I put myself in those shoes, in those people that are going through that, and my heart is with them. So if I can give you something that I have learned that has given me peace for the people that are listening to this interview, I would say what has helped me, that to answer your question, has been praying. I've been praying. I've been keeping contact with my family, with my close ones, with the people I love. Thankfully, I have a wonderful boyfriend that's with me during this difficult time. So we share sort of the difficult tasks of the house, like going to buy groceries and all those stuff. So I am thankful. Being grateful is a wonderful exercise as well. Just being here and being like, what do I have now? I have a sunroof. I have food in my fridge. I have enough money to pay this month's rent. You know, I've been trying to focus on what's now, the grateful. And praying is just a wonderful opportunity to bring blessing into your life, because when you pray, you're actively speaking out your emotions with faith of a positive outcome. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're actually you're harvesting faith. You're harvesting a future. You're harvesting the possibility of wonderful things happening to you. You know, you're putting a seed of, God, please put this in my hand. I put this in your hands. And as you do that, not only in your conscious mind, in your subconscious mind, you acquire peace. And when you have peace, you think more clearly. And when you think more clearly, you see what you can do, what you have, and you're not crippled by the anxiety and the fear that doesn't let you even get up. And some people fall to eating too much, or sleeping all day, or drugs, or other things. And sometimes it's important to face that so we don't hurt ourselves. You know,
Yeah.
it's good. I have overeaten. I'm not gonna lie. I ate a whole jar of Nutella, but today, like this week, I was like, nah, not anymore. No, I need to keep myself in check. So I think it's all about having a balance, and praying has been such a wonderful tool for me. And because it just works. From somebody who had anxiety for so long, anxiety that crippled me. Like, it was really literally prescribed by a doctor to me that I had a condition. And I thought my life was gonna be that hell forever. And the only thing that has helped me has been prayer and having a relationship with God, mending ties with my father, with my family, and sort of having that foundation within myself, not creating this comfortable, because some people, we tend to do this. Sometimes we tend, if we feel alone or we feel in sorrow, we look other places to feel that emptiness, of loneliness, of sorrow. And many times it's even worse, because you're like feeling that emptiness with something that just keeps getting you more empty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you rely on what God has for you, and you trust his plan, and you kind of shift your perspective to what his will is, instead of being more empty, you get filled each time. Everything is a blessing. So since I did that, oh my God, I'm in peace. So the thing that has happened to me that has been good for me has been having peace in the middle of all of this. And I thank God, because we've been in Puerto Rico, we've been through so much. And if I didn't have that too, I used to have anxiety before Maria. Imagine if I had went through Maria it would have killed me. I thank God that I found this beautiful truth of freedom with God before Maria. I thank God so much, because I put myself, where would I be if I hadn't found this that has given me so much faith and hope and freedom and happiness and joy. And now I dance on my own when I'm like brooming the floor. You know, it's like I'm happy all the time. It's a 180 change. I thank God so much. And if I could reach to one person that will listen to this message and feel some sort of relief, that they will not feel the way that they feel forever, that's all I want. I have so much passion for that, because when I was going through what I was going through, I found no light. Like I searched and I searched and I looked for people talking about it. Nobody was talking about it. And now I'm just like, I ramble about it. If you let me, I'll do this whole interview. Not now, but that's why I've been taking so long in answering your question, because I just feel so much passion of helping people that are going through that. And right now, I know there's a lot of people going through necessity. A lot of people, like so many people.
Yeah, and probably they're feeling the same way. They're looking for people talking about it and they can't find anything. But if someone reaches out to this this video and they can see it, thank you so much for telling your truth.
Yeah.
Literally, you could maybe impact someone else's life. Maybe you don't know it, and you won't get a notification that you did, but maybe you did.
I knew, and I don't have to get the notification because I don't do it expecting it. I just want to help, and give people the news that this is free. Like, you don't even have to spend money on a particular drug. This is a free option. Just try it out and see how it works for you. But try with a honest heart. Don't go into it like, because I have had some friends that go like, I just feel stupid praying, and I'm like, because you're not really praying from your heart.
You have to open your heart to the possibility and what you're doing.
Yeah.
Do it because you just do it.
Yeah, you do it because you want it. You want to feel free from what you're going through, and you just and talk honest with God. You don't have to be like all, because sometimes we get into this is the way you pray. No, just talk to him however you are. Like, he loves you just the way you are. When I started talking to God, I was like a spoiled brat. I was like, hey, what is this? Why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he slowly tamed me. And now I'm more like, oh my God, thank you so much. I went from, hey, to, oh my God, thank you so much. So it's a process. Like, enjoy the process. Have fun with it.
And thank you for that beautiful advice, because that was actually the next question. What advice would you give? And yeah, it is perfect. And you have to try it with an open heart. Otherwise, it will not work if you just do it because you just feel like you have to. You have to do it because
forget what people say. Forget about what the world says. Forget about what church has told you. Forget about all this religious
misconception
crap. I'm sorry for using that word, but that's what it is. It's like it's just it doesn't give you anything. Forget about all that and just like have a talk with your creator and your savior. Have if you're going through it, because we're designed with a purpose. This is my faith. This is me sharing my faith. And before, I used to be so shy about it because I grew very skeptical when I was going through my whole situation. So for me, it was more like, oh my God, this topic is so uncomfortable. And I was done with it because I had been hurt so much by these people that are very religious that would judge me or will condemn me. And I used to be so like, I don't want to know about it. But once I gave myself the opportunity to really learn from it and really see what God wants for me, I discovered that God loves everybody. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you love, how you look like, where you're from, what you've done. Nothing matters. Like, what matters to him is your heart and your honesty, and he just wants to give you truth. But to give you truth, you have to be honest with yourself and with him, because you can't be looking for truth, living a lie.
Yeah, you have to be true to yourself.
Yeah, and that's when you're gonna come to terms with peace, because peace is like the perfect frequency in time. When you're at peace, you enjoy silence. When you're in peace, you pay attention to detail. When you're in peace, your thoughts are clean, your mind is clean, your spirit is clean. You open so many possibilities of blessings to come into your life, because that's what you that's what you irradiate, and to come into peace, that time frequency, to be in that space, you have to be in the real honesty, in truth. You have to be in truth, because if you're not in truth, you're in fear, you're escaping, like you're in anger, you're distracted, you're not in peace, you're in emotions. So you have to sort of come to reality and experience your emotions, because it's not like, I get angry sometimes, but there's a TikTok I love that goes, there's a TikTok that I laughed so hard when I saw it. It was like, that it said, when a Christian gets angry, and there was this guy, he was walking going like, freak! And he closed the door, and he was, I can only imagine! And he was started to sing a song very mad. But he was going through his emotion in a very passionate and true way. You know what I mean? Go through your emotion, but in a very true way and very passionate. Like, if you have to feel grief, feel it. If you have to feel pain, feel it. If you have to forgive, feel it. Because sometimes we want to mask it with other things, and then we ignore the situation, and then we ask ourselves, why aren't we at peace? And it's because all these feelings have been just like building up here, and then you have like a little monster behind you going like, you're not enough, you're gonna die. But you know what I mean? So it's better, like, if you have the monkey here, like how they call it in Puerto Rico, you have the monkey in your shoulder, el mono trepao. If you have the monkey here, like, you know, just pet him, groom him, make him stay still, sit down, have a banana. And then he won't bother you. He won't be like, you suck. He'd be like, he'll be there to help you. The monkey will be here to tell you, be careful, remember what happened last time. It will be a monkey of wisdom, not a monkey of torture, you know. Am I making sense? Now I'm like,
yes, you are. No worries, you are. At least I got it.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so next question. I'm already talking monkeys in my shoulder. Oh my God. Okay.
So, getting away from the quarantine questions, if you were a tree, what kind of tree were you?
I would be a flamboyant.
You know, I would love to be a flamboyant as well.
Oh my God, it's the perfect tree. It's Puerto Rican. It's beautiful. It has flowers. It's fun because you can play games with the stems, you know. It has everything. And it's beautiful. It's royal. It has like beautiful roots. And when the wind hits it, it's like, you know what I mean? I'd be a wonderful flamboyant.
But what color though? What color are the flowers?
Oh my God. I think I'd be like maybe yellow or red. Or changing colors. Does that happen? Or are they just one color?
I don't know. You can be any kind of tree you want to be.
So I'm a changing color tree.
No, it will be like one spring you would be one color, and next spring you'll be another color.
Exactly. Or even better, it will be like in the States with the season. It'd be like in spring I'm yellow. In summer I am red. In winter I am green. You know, it'd be like the seasons.
So if you were I know you and you're gonna love this. So if you, let's say they're filming your life, you're a movie, and you're getting into this big confrontation, this big fight, not physical fight, but just a fight, like an argument, and you're like sweating in slow motion. What is the song that is playing in the background when all this is happening?
I don't know why this song just played in my head like, you're not gonna which one is that? No,
we're not gonna take it.
Yeah, you know what?
We're not gonna take it.
No, we're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. Hey, we're not gonna take it anymore. That'll be my song. I'll be my car. Like, you're not gonna turn me down.
You know what song I would choose?
Which one?
I would say a cover, like acoustic cover version of Barbie Girl.
Oh my God, really? That's epic.
It would be like, I would be like walking in slow motion with my sword, ready to like do something, or just like talking and yelling to someone, like screaming and crying and all that, and you would hear the violin in the background with Barbie Girl.
That is poetic. I see it. It's a beautiful vision. You're so creative. This is some this is some like high Hollywood things, you know. This would be like the future of comedy. This would be like things you would tell your grandchild. I watched this movie about this boy. He had a sword, and this song came, Barbie girl with a violin. That sounds beautiful.
So if you could have a superpower, any superpower, it could be more than one. What superpower would it be?
Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I would love to be, oh my god, I forgot her name right now, and I'm so angry. She's my favorite character of superheroes, of X-Men. The blue one.
Mystique.
Mystique. I would like to be like a Mystique. Because I'm an actress, so I would love to actually be able to morph into someone else. It'd be like, I'm now this Russian woman. You know what I mean? I don't know. No, let me change it. Let me change it. No, let me change it. Let me change it. Let me change it. No, because I like now with SFX, you can do that. Like, I don't even have to have that superpower. I have that superpower with technology and makeup.
That's true.
Let me change superpower. I would say I would like to have the ability of healing, like just like healing people. If they were sick, I'd be like, shh, you're not sick anymore. If they're tired, you have restored your energy.
But you know what would be an amped version of that? Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Is that the first one?
Yeah, the first show, the cartoons.
Oh no. Oh, the one with the arrow.
Yes.
I didn't see it.
So in the cartoons, the characters, most of the characters have the ability to control the elements and all that. Waterbenders are the one who control the water. They can manipulate the water and make it do whatever. But it's also additional to doing that, they can heal with water.
Ooh, with water.
Yes, because water heals. So they can. So imagine you being able to heal people, but instead of just healing people, you'll be a waterbender. Anything that has water on it, you can move it and you can do whatever.
Or what if I'm like this beautiful fairy in the forest, you know, and I have like my long hair, and then I just like sing, and people just come to me for me to sing that, and that frequency just activates healing powers throughout the body, because the frequency, the move, it just has like a special code that heals people.
Now that is Hollywood worth.
I do that movie.
I can imagine that. You will be like, so what do you have again? Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, this is there you go.
Is it coronavirus? Okay. It's corona time. No, it'd be like I think corona. I'm kidding. That'd be terrible. No, it'd be a beautiful song about a beautiful melody of hope to the body.
Yeah.
I would love that. Let's make that movie. I can write it. You know, I'm a writer.
Yeah, I know. And I've seen what you've created, and it's really good.
Thank you so much.
So
I would love to.
For those people who are watching this and want to check out your stuff, I'm going to link your YouTube page and your Instagram and all social media on the description of the video. So I
should do more things in English. If you don't know, like if you don't speak English, I'm sorry. I will be doing things in English in the future.
Yeah. Even if you don't speak English, you will get a sense of the stuff. You will get a sense of what she's doing. And you will love it. I know you will.
Thank you.
The next one will be, what is that movie that you can watch over and over and over and over again?
I'm thinking. Because there's a few, but I would say if I could watch a movie over and over and over again. Let me see. It has to be like a cartoon movie or something. No, not really. I've changed.
My movie would be El Laberinto del Fauno.
Oh my God, that's elaborate movie. Very beautiful.
That's my all-time favorite movie that every time I see it, every time I cry.
I would say The Emperor's New Groove.
Ooh, that is a good movie.
It's funny.
It
Crack,
is.
pull the lever.
If you get into TikTok, are you in TikTok?
I'm not anymore. I used to be, but I got scared because they did like a whole banning of TikTok because I like just look into it. There's like a thing that they get into your phone and they have access to your private information, and they banned it like by law. If you work for the government or you're in the family of a federal agent or something, like you can't have that app because it gives access to it's a whole controversy. When I figured it out, I was like, no, I like my privacy, you know. But again, I don't like, I enjoy it. Now I watch TikTok videos on YouTube.
I downloaded TikTok very recently, and I don't post anything because I am not good. I'm not very good of a dancer, but
you can do other things. You can have your superpower there.
I could actually, but have you seen there's a TikTok about that scene? Have you seen it?
I think I did. That they go
it's
down.
So funny. Yes.
With the mirrors.
Yes.
Is it that one?
So funny. Yes, it is so funny every time. I love it. That is one of my favorites.
Sorry, I love it too. I love TikTok. Like I really did, but I also used that as an excuse to erase it because I was spending so much time there that I wasn't being productive. I was just going through the TikTok rabbit hole, and then TikTok actually has a video that goes like, breathe, cool down. And I had to, oh yeah, I haven't breathed and cooled down. Let me not be TikTok after 2 hours of scrolling. So
you get lost in there.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. I really commend the people, very creative people that are very, very inspiring, very creative, very talented. Have you seen the paintings they do, the singing?
The paintings, the singing, the especially the dancing challenges. I love to watch those because not everyone can do it. But my favorite challenges are the ones of people who try to do the challenges. They don't do it quite as perfect as the rest, but they have fun with it, and I
love it too.
So
have you seen
funny.
the ones where the parents also dance like?
Oh my God! Yes.
Amazing. I did the J-Lo one. The El Anillo pa' cuando? The Super Bowl one.
I did the only 2 TikToks that I uploaded were I can send you a screen recording of them later. It's that one, the Bright Lights one, the Weeknd song. We tried that video 4, 5, 6 times because we were a group of like 8 people and we could not get in sync for that song.
Oh my God.
The dance and the thing, I was like, oh, this is not working out.
But it's also, in your defense, it's also hard when you're like listening to a playback in the phone. You can't really hear the beat. Like it's not like when you have big speakers, you can hear the beat and you can stay on the beat. But when it's a phone, you don't really listen. So it's hard keeping. Like just don't be hard on yourself. Like I think you could do it. I think you could do it in beat, but you need better speakers.
I'll definitely try it again. What is that song? What is that song that gives you the feels? Like gives you goosebumps? Like, every time you hear it, like, oh my God, this is this song.
Oh my God, there's a few, but actually, in these days, I was very hypnotized by this song. I mean, I was just taken to the feeling immediately, and it's something that I'm not going through, but it's it was so beautifully written and so honest. The one of If the World Was Ending. If the world was ending, it was alright. You come over and you stay the night.
I think I've heard it, but I'll look it up.
Watch that, like watch him sing it. Like he did a video especially with Eva Luna. She's a Venezuela singer, and she did it in Spanish in her part. And just listening to the beautiful raw version of this Venezuelan woman with this American man, I had to watch it like 2 or 3 times. It was like so beautiful. I would say that's like my most like this moment song, like that I would say it just came to mind. But if you ask me which song can I listen to and I never get tired of, I don't know, there's so many. It also depends on my mood. I don't know. I would say that one for now because I have so many songs and just choosing one is so hard. But it also depends on my mood. Like if I want a song that's like very inspiring, I will listen to This Is Me from The Greatest Showman because I was part of it. It's amazing. That song has haunted me forever and ever and ever in the best way. I mean, it has blessed me. I will not say haunted. He has blessed me so much, because I remember the first time I heard that song. When I heard it, it was not yet recorded in the studio. It was like you didn't have the final version of the song yet, because the song had not been finished yet, and the movie was still in production. And so it was like I got the first speak of the song early before the song ever came up, because I had the opportunity, for the people that don't know, I had the opportunity to go to London with the Greatest Showman cast, and I met the people, and I met Hugh Jackman and Kiala Cero, which is the singer of that song. And part of my trip there was to sing that song with a group of people from all over the world. We sang that song together, and they showed it to us first, and when I listened to it, it just shook me to the core, because I just felt like it was talking to my spirit so directly. I was like, oh my God, this song is so powerful. I cried, I think. My eyes got watery. And then, yeah, so I would say that song. Yeah, I'll choose that song just because it has such a powerful meaning in what my life has become and what it is.
Yeah, I totally agree. The first time I heard that song, I cried. I was like, wait, this is an actual song that is out, and people are listening to it, and it's so powerful.
It is, and
that
woman and her voice,
Kiala
Cero, when she just screams at the end, there's nothing I'm not worthy of. The way she screams it from the gut, oh my God! And in person, she sang like, just thinking about it, I'm getting goosebumps. In person, she sang it next to me a few times, because we recorded that take singing it together, and we obviously had to do a few takes just in case. And I heard her singing, and oh my God, like there's an experience listening to it in the CD, but in person, like, because you see her expression, you feel her energy, and she has amazing pipes. God bless her. It was amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, that's a song.
Okay. So if you could talk to a figure from the past, let it be a famous figure or a personal person or someone from the past, who would you talk to and what would you say? Or what would you ask?
Is it like a famous person?
It could be any person. If you could have one chance to visit one person in history, let it be like from yesterday back. And
oh my God. If it's history, like in the context of history, I'm gonna be very like predictable. I would love to meet Jesus. I'd be like, what? You do miracles, you know? It'd be awesome. I would say that. And if it's not like possible to go that way in the past, if I'm not allowed, then I would go to meet my mother before she passed away. When I was 6, she passed away, and I would just go back to the past and like really pick up the memories and cherish them as much as I can, because I would know that those will be the ones that will be with me forever. So I will go back to my past self at 5 years old and be like remember everything. That's what I'd be doing. You know what I mean? I would love to go and talk to her and like, what are numbers? Because I was so small. But I don't know if I could keep being this eloquent, and then she's gonna be like, who's this adult woman in a baby body? Like, so mother, talk to me. What are your dreams?
And to wrap this whole thing up, what is that one quote that resonates with you, that when you say, oh, give me a quote for someone or a saying or something, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Well, I would say a tattoo I have it's a quote of a Beatles song. It says, all you need is love.
And that is true.
Simple.
It's true.
Easy, pretty. Sweet, short, sweet, to the point, to the truth. Yeah, I would say that's my favorite quote. I mean, that's the first one that popped into my head.
Yeah, no, if it's the first one that popped into your head, that means it is your quote. It's yours. It's yours to like.
It's mine. I have it in my body forever. I have a tattoo. I don't know if you can see it. Oh no, you can't see it. This dress doesn't let me see it. But it says all you need is love there. It's like a heart with a missing puzzle piece. Because I think that people always like want to feel that peace in their heart. And it's just love that you're looking to feel.
Well, Natalia, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I had so much fun.
Me too. This was a lot of fun. So if you want to come back again, you're more than welcome. And also, don't stop shining. Don't stop being you. You are amazing.
Thank you so much.
Who is watching this, please check out her album. Anywhere where you can find music, you can find her album. Go on YouTube if you want to see the interview with Hugh Jackman. And if you want to see her singing the song, go on YouTube as well. I'm going to link everything on the video, video description. And follow her on Instagram. She takes amazing pictures as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
But
oh my God, you're awesome. Also follow, let me give you, follow Camilo, support this, share this video, watch his other videos, binge watch, have a binge watching party of all his videos. So you get to meet wonderful people from all over the world. He's wonderful. This interview was this amazing because of him. So please go check him out. His beautiful ideas, his beautiful mind. And thank you for this. This is beautiful. I hope you reach lots of hearts, lots of people, and a lot of people get to know you because you have a pretty cool spirit about yourself. Like you're unique. You're your own person, you know. You got your style, señorita. Me gusta tu style. Anyway, so there's that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. Bye. Hasta viejito.
Yes. Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching until the end. Oh wait, you can't see me with this if I'm close. Thanks for watching until the end, and follow her on her social media. I'm gonna link it on this video description below. If you have any questions and you want to be part of any video, you can look me up on Instagram and just let me know. And if you have questions to ask me, if you just want to have a conversation with me, I am always open for that. And thank you so much for watching until the end. Have a good morning, have a good day, have a good night. Thanks for watching.